Hi, welcome to IAN TV. We conducted a street survey last month, April, to study the general understanding of public towards the oil and gas industry and renewable energy in Malaysia.
Do you think Malaysia is an oil and gas nation?
Do
you think Malaysia is oil and gas nation? Do you think Malaysia is an oil and gas nation?
Yes.
Yes. Yes?
Oil and gas station, yes it is. Yes.
Well, could be. Yes.
Yes, definitely it's an oil and gas station.
How many percent of Malaysia's economy do you think this industry accounts for?
About half, 50%, 51.
40-50% I think.
Yeah, about 40%? 50%?
At least 45?
40? 30%.
That's correct answer.
It's just 3%.
only.
Yeah. Right answer is just
Oh, trade.
But you were both quite wrong.
Oh! 30 by 3. I see. Okay. How much percent do you think the Malaysia's oil and gas industry account for the government's revenue?
60% lah.
Straight 30%.
Maybe roughly
10.
30? Okay, I will venture again 20. I don't know.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Okay.
16.
Do you think Malaysia should expand this industry?
Definitely.
Yes. Why do you think that it should?
Because it's on demand right now. We have supply, so we need a demand for sure for our local.
Yeah, they should, because Malaysia is actually one of the biggest also for the oil and gas. They should expand the business to other countries as well.
Well, it all depends.
It's a major source of revenue, yes, otherwise just forget it lah.
I suppose yes. If there are ways to bring more revenue out of oil and gas to the country, yeah, why not? But not to the detriment of environment.
Do you think we can get our energy needs from other sources besides oil and gas?
Yes.
Maybe yes.
Solar.
We should use wind, at least, or sunlight. We have a lot of sunlight over here. We can use sun, solar power and wind. Wind quite less, but by the beach side I think we can.
They should have the solar thingings that happens currently right now. And I've seen that people are doing and practice doing that to do installation solar in the house itself and also in the building and especially in the office. Yeah.
Right, okay.
I think so, but then Malaysia is not invest in this renewable energy. So I think that Malaysia should invest more in terms of this kind of.
So do you think climate change is a global emergency?
Yes.
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 Yes. Okay.
Really.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Yes, it does. It's currently hot, very hot right now.
Low-lying nations are already being inundated, right? I mean, the sea level is rising, right? That's a fact that we cannot dispute. It's melting at an alarming rate. I mean, we are losing all our glaciers.
And if yes, what should the world do about it? So this one we have options. Option A is do everything necessary urgently. Option B is act slowly while we learn more about what to do. C is the world is already doing enough. And D is do nothing.
I think A.
A.
Well, I'd say A.
A. Do everything urgently.
Okay.
I think should act quite fast, isn't it? Climate change.
A.
So roughly, how many deaths do you think has been caused by fossil fuel pollution in Malaysia?
In Malaysia,
A year, right?
Yeah.
I'm just guessing, yes? 7 to 800?
150?
150, okay. 1,500?
1,500.
Okay.
1,000 or something like that.
1, 2, I don't know, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Quite a lot.
Yep. Do you think Malaysia has enough land to completely switch to renewable energy?
No, I don't think so, because mostly the land in Malaysia is being invested to build buildings.
I don't think so.
For the city, I don't think so. But from outside the city, yes, we do have.
Okay, but in Malaysia as a
Overall.
whole, yeah, you think we do have enough
We
land?
don't.
Okay, alright.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Were to switch to 100% renewable energy, how much land do you think that will require?
40%?
40%.
Yeah. 1%. Less than 1%.
Less than 1%, yeah.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's not 1%.
okay.
Yeah.
Plenty of land.
Okay, that's interesting.
And do you think it is cheaper to switch to renewable energy?
From fossil fuel better lah.
Yeah.
That's cheaper.
No.
No. Okay.
No, because there's a lot of, before we are investing into that, there's a lot of things that we need to reconsider lah. And cost is one of the factors that.
Okay. And actually, the correct answer is it will actually be cheaper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it will be 37% cheaper to get our electricity from renewable rather than fossil fuel.
I learned something today.
Yeah.
It can be seen from the survey that most Malaysians have a general misunderstanding of the oil and gas industry. For example, most of them thought the oil and gas industry contributed about 40 to 50% to our country's GDP, but in actual fact, it's only 3%. As much as they think climate change is a global emergency, and that's related to fossil fuels are alarming, they also think that the country should expand its oil and gas industry. And lastly, our country has more than enough land to fully switch to renewable energy. It is in fact cheaper than fossil fuel. This is because direct expenses of fossil fuel don't reflect the total cost as a whole. Known as externalities, the hidden costs of fossil fuels aren't represented in the market price, despite serious impacts to our health and environment. Renewable energy such as wind and solar power carries far fewer negative impacts at increasingly competitive price. So, do you still think of Malaysia as an oil and gas nation? Perhaps we should be more committed to switch towards cleaner and cheaper energy sources. Thank you.